right, you guys ready to see some slideshows?
Yeah!
I've got a question for you guys. How many of you are actually from the Chicago area? Wow, okay, a lot of out-of-towners. Glad you guys came all this way just to see me. Oh, but you know, I recently moved to Chicago, like a lot of people I know. But unlike a lot of people I know, instead of a dorm room, I got myself my very own little apartment. You know, because a dorm room just is not enough for me, okay? I need to live with a stranger and walk 20 minutes to school. But this whole summer, I spent apartment hunting, and of course, I'm not moving up here with anyone, so I had to go apartment hunting with my mom. And the number one thing that she was worried about was safety. And she wanted it so safe that we ended up getting an apartment on a block with an elementary school and a church. Don't see a lot of shootings, see a hell lot of vans. But, you know, the apartment itself is actually very cool. I'm very much into it. Little fun fact for this Friday, my apartment building was actually built in the year 1914. So yes, the ghosts fucking hate Irish people. But despite it being so old, you know, it's actually quite modern. It has all the modern necessities. It's got a dishwasher. It's got a toilet with 2 buttons, one for light, one for heavy, and you press both at the same time. It takes a screenshot. And you know, as a freshman with an apartment comes the little perks. First and foremost of all, I get to host as many parties as I want to. And I love hosting parties, probably one of my favorite things to do, but some parts about hosting a party are a little weird. The number one thing I'll have to say is people taking mirror selfies in the same room I take fat shits in. Can't get over that. Another thing about always hosting your own party is you are always way too early. Okay? I am passed out on the couch when people are finally coming in. But the thing is about all these parties that I, big party guy myself, go to and I host, they're all theater school parties. Can you imagine playing Zip Zap Zop after 3 shots? But yeah, I mean, I'm going to the theater school. Like, this is a legit, reputable place. I mean, the guy from Stranger Things went here. He was walking these very halls with his very own strange thing. But, you know, I'm not really used to all this big theater school stuff. Like, I went to a very small high school with a very small drama program. Had about 20 people in total. But despite being in rural West Tennessee and having such a little amount of people, it was actually very diverse. Out of the 2 straight guys in the whole program, I was the straight one. And I mean, for a theater school of this reputability, I mean, the actors, they really have it tough. They get nose to the grindstone. I mean, they have to do yoga. And that's it. That's all they do is yoga. And I have to say, I am a little bit biased. Comedy arts is the best major.
Yeah!
Any notes on that? However, I will say, never bring your own weed to a comedy arts party. Okay? It is like bringing food to a beach that is only seagulls. And don't even get me started on those little bitty design and tech students looking down at us on their high horse of practical skills and real job. Really? Wow. Okay, you know what? I have a real job. I work at my local Jewel Osco. Any Jewel fans in the audience? Any Osco fans? Okay, actually I haven't had, that's not too bad. But yeah, you know, just doing my thing, cashiering people, and I used to work at Walmart. Don't work at Walmart. But the biggest difference between working these 2 jobs is because this job is in Illinois, I have to deal with the whole plastic bag or paper bag. So some guy came through buying some condoms. So I've decided to be a little jokey. I say, well, hey, paper or plastic? He looks at me and he says, reusable. Right, awesome. That is my set. Thank you guys.
Yeah!